Okay, it's Wednesday, the 29th of January. We've got a variation of weather across the state. We're up in the 20s up here by Bradford, and we're in the 40s down here by Philadelphia, Reading, and Allentown. South Jersey is near 50, down here by southern Delaware, near 50. So quite a contrast across the state, which leads to there are some squalls now where it's cold enough up here for squalls. If it gets to the south, it turns into rain. But you can see there's a squall action going on. It's not very strong squalls. This shows you the map overnight, and that takes you to around 8 in the morning. And this is about all you get out of it with snow. It's not very much dustings, and maybe the highest elevations of Laurel Highlands get 4 or 5 inches, which is normal. But tomorrow we're going to review what my predictions were for the winter months and where we stand right now with the snow totals, and you might be a little surprised. So we're going to show that tomorrow. In the meantime, now this is Thursday night into Friday. This is what it would look like around 2 o'clock at night. We got rain moving out here towards Pittsburgh. Some of the higher elevations out here got some freezing rain. And as this moves to the east, this is around 8 o'clock in the morning. It's mostly rain for Philadelphia, South Pennsylvania, Western, but you can see there's a line from Bradford into the Poconos where some freezing rain is involved. And then as this moves on during the day, this takes you to around 2 in the afternoon. You can still see some freezing rain going on up here and a little bit of snow up here towards, was it Hunter Mountains up that way. And then as we get towards the evening hours, it begins to pull away, but there's still some freezing rain. What we get out of this is all of this area here from State College up through going up towards Wellsboro, Towanda, um, basically up in the Poconos up here is some freezing rain. Again, we're talking a tenth of an inch or so. Not the kind that would really cause a power outage, but would make it pretty slippery. So just be careful if you're walking. I think the roads probably will stay pretty decent, but I would think like, sidewalks, maybe railings and things like that are going to get a little icy. So just be careful of that. I guess the next main event we got to watch out for would be middle of next week. Now, this is Wednesday night. You have a little bit of snow moving in out in the southwestern part of PA, working its way across, and there's some freezing rain, some sleet. Excuse me. This orange color here is sleet. Here's the freezing rain. Here's your snow. This is Thursday morning, Wednesday night, Thursday morning around 2, and then you can see it moves off. But this freezing rain here could be a problem too. Now, currently, it looks like this for the snow, a thin band across the southern part of Pennsylvania, but it would involve hitting the bigger cities like Philadelphia, New York City, Allentown, and Reading. You're talking basically 3 to 5 inches. Maybe some areas down here north of Philadelphia can get 5 or 6 inches right now out of it. The other part of this will be the ice that's involved with this. Now, ignore this up here. This is from the weekend. This would be the storm next week where you get the snow that comes across. You can see just south of that snow, there's ice. So you're talking northern part of Delaware into New Jersey here. Can get some freezing rain. You might get some snow and mixed freezing rain through here, but overall, you're looking at some nasty weather right along the Mason-Dixon line here, and then the snow. Now, this is in the morning hours of the Sunday, February 9th, and you can see basically a rain event across Pennsylvania. And then as that moves away, colder air will come in behind it. And then you have this system that comes across south, which doesn't have much to do with snow in our tri-state area here. But then we have this coming through around Valentine's Day. This is in the morning hours, and it kind of shows that. And that will leave some snow and some freezing rain behind it. What it leaves behind, snow-wise, is that. Wait a minute. No, that's not the one. We want this one. 24 hours. Yeah, leaves this behind as it goes through. And you can see basically 2 to 4 inches across the area there on Valentine's Day. So overall, between now and Valentine's Day, that's your snow totals. And remember, lots of ice in between here to be counted on too. Again, tomorrow we'll review what I predicted back in October and where we stand with our snow totals right now. And yes, there's going to be some warm weather coming through, but just because it's warm for several days doesn't mean it can't snow. I mean, all you need is a low in the right place pulls cold air in. But I don't think for a minute that winter's over yet. I mean, you can say it is, but I don't think it's over yet. I just think February is going to be one of those crazy months where you got warm temperatures, cold temperatures, warm temperatures, cold temperatures, and you got all kinds of crazy weather. And if you remember back in October when I did my winter review, I said there's going to be a lot of ice and mixed in with the snow this year, and now we're getting into that pattern. Again, if I'm looking out in the long run, um, the end of February into March, I think there's that one nor'easter we're going to get. So remember, I said that back in 17. 8 years later, I'm saying it. Keep an eye out again. All right, everybody, take care, be safe out there, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.